wearing it.
And then, Nice Kicks. They posted. Everything's all good. It was all good just a week ago. And then Dion came
With the comment.
with a comment.
What that comment say?
Bands aren't black. ...
Early sneakers. The quickest road to clout for resellers. If you can find a plug, you'll rise to the top. And if you can't, well, there's always alternatives. Of all these clowns claiming to get shoes 6 months early, we still have no answer to the simplest question. How the fuck did they get them? Welcome back to Gifted, everybody, a rapid-fire UA sneaker review show for sneaker renegades. The early turd gangbang bros are known far and wide, extra wide, for their alleged abilities to get shoes from anywhere between 3 to half a year early. And impressionable kids and sneaker simps everywhere tend to believe them for the most part, even when it comes to shoes like this. Boom! Shakalaka! The Air Jordan 11 Cherry. 6 months early. How?
Red carbon fiber. Check it out. Red carbon fiber to go with the clear icy sole. Release date, they said holiday.
December 10th.
December 10th.
Yeah.
And the clout gobbling cocksuckery continues. Now, the UA pair of these came out slightly before these guys showed theirs. And you can't tell me shit except that they look the exact same. And since we almost never see a shoe with a production date any more than 6 to 8 months out, these guys would have to be getting their early turd pairs practically fresh off the line. That's right, just like a UA. What's crazy is the level of secrecy behind all this. These guys love to flash an early pair of shoes and get all the likes and views and followers, but never ever want to spill the fucking tea. The origin of these alleged legit early pairs of shoes is a more closely guarded secret than this country's nuclear launch codes. How the fuck in the past 10 years has no one given us a straight answer? I mean, even Shaq told us all about the Marcus Jordan trophy room backdoor. But these resale shops with 7-month early pairs never seem to get outed. How the fuck is that possible? This Air Jordan 11 Cherry from Frost Kicks 2018 is just as early, just as accurate, and just as much likely to be the exact same pair in the hands of these private selection cuckolds as they talk about how the colors are on point. Build on point, someone needs to tell Gay Screech to lay off the Prozac, cause his passive aggression is starting to show holes and they're undetectable on feet and deserve the grade of a private selection loves China out of 10. Son of a bitch! Allegedly. Come on, it's almost 2023, guys, and we need to stop blindly believing these stories without proof. Private selection has been suspicious for a long time, and it's their own fault. Because you can't just rub it in sneakerheads' faces that you all just have the hookup forever without getting questioned. And boy, did they find themselves in hot water this year when they jumped the gun and posted an early pair of orange lobsters. A picture that eventually went on to get called out by the shoe's designer. And in Act 2, we're gonna do a deep dive into all the contradiction, shady antics, and questionable tactics of these reselling bitches while checking out the undeniable quality of UAs from two very good friends of the show who go by the name Frost Kicks 2018 and From Cindy Kicks. Let's see what the hell they're working with.
Hello, my name's Troll. I get UA shoes.
from a bunch of plugs. Let me introduce you, and if you resisted and took a L on your whole wish list, I'ma help your spirits get lifted. This is my new show called Gifted, yeah, yeah. Fuck a reseller though, we ain't playing no more, and they already know. Fat cat greedy is a bitch too. Fat cat greedy is a bitch. He's a bitch. Fat cat greedy is a bitch. He's a bitch. With a tampon stuck inside his dick. Fat cat greedy is a bitch too.
Not everybody understands the process of how these things
99%
work, so-
of people don't understand how this works.
Then tell us, you fat fuck. Jesus Christ. If we're all so dumb and so in the dark, just fucking tell us what the hell's going on around here.
But it also, like, who cares?
Yeah.
What? What do you mean, who cares?
I mean, just know that, I mean, just us and a few other handful of people are the ones that are helping break the internet by showing you these first looks. We get these shoes in early to not sell, but to highlight.
Oh God. Are you freaking kidding me? Hold on a minute. You really expect me to believe that Tweedle Bulimia, Tweedle T-Rex Arms, and Tweedle Miracle Whip have no intention of selling any of those extra pairs of lobsters? Just how fucking stupid do you think we are? How the hell else are you guys gonna be able to pay for those fucking rings, chains, watches, and full body tattoos, you dumb bitches? Not to mention your Galleria Mall store location. So a few months ago, PRvt Selection's idiot owners leaked photos of orange lobsters with black bands on them, and the guy that designed the shoe had something to say in their comment section.
And then Dion came
With the comment.
with a comment.
What'd that comment say?
Bands aren't black. ...
Now,
There's a lot to unpack there.
Not really. I think it's pretty cut and dry. You guys are showing some shit that ain't officially released from the brand. And Dion don't fuck with you like that.
there's a lot of ways you can twist that comment.
And I bet that you're gonna come up with each and every single one of them. Ain't you, Screech? How is early turd gang gonna MacGyver their way out of this one?
And everyone's DMing all three of us like, where's your response? I need a response. Scotty, PRvt Selection, words, respond. But the way I look at it is that I don't need a response.
There's no point in responding because all people are gonna do is continue to attack.
Well, they'll
you
just
and
take your
continue.
words and twist them again.
Yes,
Come on, guys, are you serious? You gotta give us something.
we know what we have.
What do you have? The bands aren't black.
We know who we are.
Who are you, you smug bastard? The oldest post on your Instagram is from 2019. I mean, come on, you gotta give us more than that. How do we know? How do we know your shoes aren't UAs?
I feel like it's because of just what we do.
Okay, so what do you do?
Obviously, people who know us, what we do, who we are, how we do business, not a single thought about it.
Okay, all right, so what is it that you do?
After further realizing and figuring out who you guys were, I know what you guys do is a commodity in the community.
Oh my God, guys, for the last freaking time, what the fuck do you do? Besides sit around acting passive aggressive and uncomfortable as hell, making up all kinds of excuses as to why your bands aren't black, and the designer of the sneaker says that's wrong.
These bands weren't supposed to be black, but they are going to be black. Or two, they still may not be black, and they may be changing it. Right? They still could change it.
Come on, Fat Ricky Martin. How is anybody not supposed to think you're showing UAs as early looks for clout after this podcast clown show you just put on?
To this day, what day is it right now? It is August 17th?
Yes.
To this day, there has not been another band color seen yet.
Shortly after that cocky fuck said that, a pair of orange lobsters miraculously appeared in a photo with gray bands on them, endorsed by Concepts. Oh, it's not looking good for PRvt Selection. So in Dion's response message, which was allegedly in a private DM sent to Fat Ricky Martin and Fat Ricky Martin alone, he played it safe and was careful with his words.
Down to the details. So he goes, I picked the color of the bands for a specific reason, our 25th anniversary.
Right.
I never once said your shoes were fake, which
read that again.
I never once said your shoes were fake.
Dion was smart to do that. He had to clarify his statement for the same reason that I'm always saying that my thoughts are just opinions. Because if I say, I think PRvt Selection is dabbling with UAs, it's freedom of speech. Conversely, if I say PRvt Selection is, without a doubt, dabbling with UAs, then it's a lawsuit. I mean, these guys can't possibly be getting UAs, right? I mean, their connections run so deep. So deep. They wouldn't even know the first thing about ordering one, right?
That's what people have to understand, is that we're one step in front of them when it comes to that. So we couldn't even get a replica if we wanted to.
But there's certain random people out there that were so quick to be like, I knew they were just selling fakes and UAs and blah, 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 blah. And it's
even
like,
that dude that you commented on yesterday was like, we know you get all your stuff off WeChat.
WeChat pairs. I didn't even know what that meant.
Yeah, bro.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean? WeChat pairs. What does that even mean?
Scotty doesn't know what WeChat means, but they order sneakers from him, don't they? Fatty knows it too. Skinny ass black dude tries to play it off. That stupid nigga doesn't know. You look like a bitch, and Scotty doesn't know. Dumbass shit. So don't tell Scotty that China's on the phone. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Capping ass Scotty, play like he don't know. Him and Jelly Roll got China on the phone, sending sneakers to your home, but Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty that China's on the phone. WeChat dial tone. They've been making phones, sending sneakers to his home, but Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
Oh my God, why am I like this? Okay, so not 30 seconds after Scotty said he doesn't know what WeChat means, he turns around and says this.
We get the pair so early that these WeChat people DM Ian trying to get the shoe from him so that they can take it, break it down, and try to create replicas off of it. WeChat pairs. I didn't even know what that meant.
Yeah, bro.
What does that even mean?
So, how the fuck are you gonna deny knowing anything about WeChat? But then, tell me some bullshit story about how on WeChat, China is asking a blubbery American reseller for a prototype, as if somebody can't drive down the street and ask their fucking cousin who's working the line in a Nike factory for a sneaker to replicate. I smell cap. And you pussies wonder why people have their mind made up about you having a shoe like this. Oh, the Nike SB Dunk Orange Lobster. Cross the water is the only possible way to cop these for less than a mortgage. And while my pair was super early just like PRvt Selection, and it comes with black bands, the current wave of UAs comes with the gray ones. There's no need to do some kind of forensic analysis on these shits because we all have eyes, so take your heads out of your asses and look at this shit. What's the difference between these and the pile of lobsters these bitches have on the table?
But I want to make this very clear that, like, if you have a little bit of brain cells, you can figure this out. We post photos before there is even a replica pair is even available for anyone to buy.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
replica makers always service bulk buyers first. Once you've established yourself as a customer willing to buy in bulk, i.e. your resellers, your store owners, your consignment shop, those are pretty much the only people in that category. They're gonna take care of you before the general public. There is no one getting a prototype pair of any shoe before China does, or any of these other spots that China makes shoes. Cause how could they if that's where the shoes are made, you idiot? I could break down literally every sentence of this dumbass podcast, but let's shift gears. Cause as for these early bird orange lobsters from Cindy Kicks, the so-called WeChat people are sending us the same shoe they got at PRvt Selection, and they even got concepts talking about how the colors are on point, build on point. The calmer and more passive and quiet Scotty gets, the more lies he appears to be telling, cause these are undetectable on feet and deserves the grade of a 67.7 WeChat certified out of 10. PRvt Selection, motherfucker, yeah! Early Turd Gang has been doing shit like this for a while now, showing questionable pairs early. 9 out of 10 times it lines up with when the UAs come out.
Boom. 2022, Travis Scott, Low, Phantom.
These fuckers magically have the black Travis Lows months ago, around the same time the UAs release. And how did they get them?
99% of people don't understand how this works.
But it also, like, who cares? I mean, just know that just us and a few other handful of people are the ones that are helping break the internet by showing you these first looks.
They're buying hordes of military blacks from sneaker convention tables.
So I would love to buy every pair of GS military black you have.
And they do these things to be part of the elitist few, the only ones with the connections in this world to acquire such pairs while rocking shorts so tight it's looking like Groundhog Day in this motherfucker, and maneuvering themselves into position to be able to sell these shits to you for a fucking $1 billion, while hiding the fact that they're probably just getting shoes like this. The Jordan 4 Military, and the Phantom Black Travis Low. Frost Kicks 2018 proves yet again that these clowns ain't special. And let's be honest with ourselves. We are looking at these shoes through a damn screen, and not a single one of you can spot any difference on this shit that means a goddamn worth of anything. Early Bird Gang can't tell us where or how they got their shit, but they literally expect the masses to believe them. And for the most part, they did. Up until the concept's designer called them out. PJ Tucker even getting in the mix, poking at them with the fucking devil emoji, and a whole army of suspicious followers flamed these clowns in the comment section after the Orange Lobster fiasco. We can get the same exact shoes at the same exact damn time for a price that actually makes sense. And they look spectacular. If that wasn't enough, these PRvt Selection assholes claim to be so special even that Mayor, who's been in the sneaker culture for decades, couldn't even get a pair of We the Best 5s early.
We the best.
No, my man, can I get my pair, please?
Khaled, you're not the best if Mayor doesn't have a pair.
Then I need my We the Best chain full. Right, my chain too. The whole crew got a We the Best chain set for me too, just for the record. Come on.
How is it we if he doesn't have one?
Exactly. That is a fire. Shout to Khaled. I love what he did.
Come on, bruh. Mayor knows these artists personally, and yet the three splooges have access to one of their sneakers before he does? Fuck out of here. Wake up and smell the international shipping costs, people, because I'm just a regular guy, just like those three idiots at PRvt Selection, and I've had my pair for months now. We the Best Fives, Private Selection Edition. Everyone, including Mayor, has to tiptoe around the truth because nobody loves filing defamation lawsuits more than store-owning resellers do. But I say, fuck them. If they want to put an end to the speculation, then it's time to confess your sins, early bird gang, in the name of Jesus. Another amazing pair from the homie Early that looks just like Private Selections. We got Travis Phantoms over there, Military Blacks. We got We the Best Fives in this bitch. And we're supposed to just sit around and believe Private Selection stories, all these fairy tales about how
we're one step in front of them when it comes to that. So we couldn't even get a replica if we wanted to.
Oh, but you could, Scotty boy. And the people on Instagram have been coming at you head on forever, asking you who, what, when, where, and how for months, while you provide zero answers. And you actually wonder why people think you're up to something? Even down to the not so exclusive early pair, your shit has looked mighty strange.
All right, we're gonna jump right into this. The women's Starfish AJ1 High, and this is fire. With the brown upper and the cream sole.
Whoa, what do we have here? Early bird women's release Starfish with no hang tag in sight. You know what other Starfish Jordans didn't come with a hang tag early? The UA pairs. As time goes on, your stories are falling apart more and more. People are losing faith in you boys to the point where you might as well just use the cheat code. I know you have it. So just go ahead, use it, add something super crazy rare to your profile. I'm talking about a shoe like this. Air Jordan 3, Oregon. The madness continues, and it's shoes like this that makes the UA side of things superior. While Private Selection has to play within the sandbox of the next release, we can use the same plugs that they have to go back in time and reincarnate shit that nobody has ever seen in person before. And if this type of power doesn't get you hyped, then nothing will. Of all the red flags we've seen from not only Private Selection, but every resale shop, why is the community filled with so many people who want to believe these fuckers' propaganda just so they can fill the void where their self-worth should be? When instead, you could walk circles around any of these cornball-ass resellers and cop any of these fire-ass sneakers provided by Frost Kicks 2018, post them on IG just like Private Selection does, and watch as the comment section fills to the fucking brim about how the colors are on point. Build on point. Mayor don't have them, but a scrawny, pasty, fat trio of fucking idiots has them because they're undetectable on feet and deserves the grade of a Private Selection circle jerk out of 10. Son of a bitch! Damn, that was kind of a lot. After seeing all that, if you're still hanging on to the notion that you should trust these early look resellers because they might have hundreds of thousands of followers or own a store or rock a bunch of fucking jewelry, I feel sorry for you. Man, so sorry for you. Cause we ain't done, bitch. Take a look at this shit. The Jordan 4 Purple Canyons.
But we'll jump right into it. We got the
Canyon Purple.
Canyon Purple. Different?
Way different.
Remember, kids, you want to be like Private Selection and climb your way to super clout like Private Selection? then cross the water is the ultimate secret. And until we start getting some motherfucking names dropped in this bitch, this allegedly must be where these fuckers are getting their pairs from. Another perfect UA I can't see any meaningful flaw in. And if it's not being shown early for clout, then what's it for?
Like, the purpose of getting the shoe in is to be able to be the first people to give you that look on the shoe.
And that moment of excitement. I think that's the biggest part, is creating that excitement.
Let me ask you guys something. Do you guys get more excited when a trio of fuckboys like this shows a shoe half a year early, or when you see the official images from Nike?
They really have to be excited to see the way that we're able to create this buzz for these products.
Nobody fucking asked these clowns to grab a bunch of early UA pairs and tag their fucking store name all over the photos, allegedly. My opinion, free speech. You private selection doofuses are either mentally slow or tone deaf, because you guys don't bring excitement. You're just bringing more questions. And shoes like this Purple Canyon is no exception, because it'll be a cold day in hell before I ever pay a reselling shithead like you for shoes like this Purple Canyon Jordan 4 from Cindy Kicks, when I can get them just as early and talk about how the colors are on point. Build on point. Everybody knows who and what I do, so there's no need to question me about whether or not they're undetectable on feet. And they deserve the grade of an Ian's Belly's pregnant like a kangaroo out of 10. Son of a bitch! Yeah. In this desert wasteland of sneaker culture, I think people are just tired of being told that they're on the outside looking in, that these resellers are the gatekeepers to early looks, that they have this power to go over Nike's head and snag pairs that most people will never get to see months and months and months before the release date. I think people are just tired of being told that we have to spend more and more money and get less and less info about where the shoes are coming from. And it shows in your comment section that people are onto you. It shows that you're hiding something when your comments are limited and you have designers calling you out. It doesn't add up that regular ass brick and mortar shops with just one owner struggle to keep the lights on, while your store is sitting in an expensive ass mall with 20 different employees and 3 whole owners, all 3 of which rocking all kinds of flashy jewelry accessories. And we're supposed to believe that you guys are the ones that are beating the odds and doing amazing. We are just fucking tired of you fuckers demanding trust and respect off of nothing more than blind faith and the optics of you having a successful YouTube channel. In the realm of integrity and trust, you guys just take and give nothing back. Times are running out for cocksuckers like you guys. And seriously, until we start getting some fucking answers to questions about shit like these early orange lobsters or any of the other early turd shit that you show us, I encourage everyone, stop trusting these motherfuckers and rock what you cop. Cop everything you want. And as usual, there's no sheep allowed. Peace.
Scotty doesn't know what WeChat means, but they order sneakers from him, don't they? Fatty knows it too, skinny ass black dude tries to play it off. That stupid nigga doesn't know you look like a bitch, and Scotty doesn't know dumbass shit. So don't tell Scotty that China's on the phone. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Capping ass Scotty, play like he don't know. Him and Jelly Roll got China on the phone, sending sneakers to your home, but Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty that China's on the phone. WeChat dial tone. They've been making phones, sending sneakers to his home, but Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Porter, whiskey, every drop. We got plenty for you ops. All you bitches do is talk. We pull up, you call the cops. We don't hear you from the top. Channel, get out, line and chalk. All them kicks nowhere to walk. Both gon' end up in a box. I was a nigga with a stash of fakes, realer than a YouTuber spending half a day talking to a bunch of niggas while they masturbate, who don't give a fuck, building up a master race. Rap nation, every purist has to hate over some UAs looking like a basket case. Fucking with us turning out to be a bad mistake. It's a disaster. Choices that you had to make. You're paying heavy for a sneaker when it's past the date. While we copping everything and we don't have to wait. And we love it cause we knowin' that it aggravates all of these motherfucking pussies.